What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Business Breakthrough. In today's episode, I sit down with my good friend, George Hanna of Empathy Contracting. Now, George and I have been doing business breakthroughs. This is probably his fifth, but I love his energy. I know that he's going to be successful. And I think in this episode, we really hammer out the administrative side, which I'd love because I don't really get to talk about it too much. George is a Dripjobs user, and one thing that he brought to my attention was that sales were low, and it was great to actually dive into his Dripjobs account with him to show him how to utilize and how to manage his sales pipeline in there. And it was us kind of going back and forth, going inside of his account, going through customer information, asking the right questions, and kind of showing him a little bit of what my thought process is when the rubber needs to meet the road. When the jobs are running slim, we need to have a plan in place. We need to be able to go into our pipeline and maximize our resources. So this was a great business breakthrough. George is a great sport, and again, I know he's going to be successful. It's just a matter of getting the right systems in place. So thank you guys for listening to the Contractor Secrets podcast as always. And real quick, if you want to join me on a business breakthrough, find me on Instagram, send me a message, and let's make it happen. All right, guys, the business breakthrough starts right now. The big question you need to ask yourself every day is, do I own a job or do I own a business? And unfortunately, the majority of contractors out there own a job. That's right, they're a slave to their own business. But the other side of the fence is so much greener, it's so much better, and that's when you're finally fully in control of your destiny, your freedom, your time. And that's what Contractor Secrets is about. It's about taking back our time, building a business with systems, standards, values, procedures, putting yourself in the driver's seat. And that's what it's about. So I'm excited. I'm happy to have you here. Let's dive into the Contractor Secrets podcast. What's going on, everyone? I'm here with George Hanna, back with a business breakthrough. Good to see you, George.
Good to see you, brother. How are you?
So last time we talked, you had a business partner. Where is he?
We both got COVID.
You both got COVID.
Yeah.
All right. So are you still working together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we thought about what you said about like having money back in the business, and we agreed that we're gonna go 20-20-60. So I'm gonna get 20%, he's gonna get 20%, and the business is gonna get 60% for the first few months.
All right. Well, I like that the conversation's happening. So what's going on, man? You said I think the reason you reached out is because of the jobs, man. You're getting leads, right? What's been the issue?
So I really haven't been getting as many leads as I got last month, but I think that's normal because of the holidays and everything.
Right. But the leads you are getting.
So the leads that I'm getting, they're just like not motivated leads. Like I send them a thing for an estimate or like to schedule an appointment, and they don't fill it out, and then I gotta follow up with them. They don't answer, and it's just hectic, So we are starting a job on the 26th. It's a bathroom remodel. We're desperate right now, so I mean, we took the job, and we're also doing flooring, and we're changing a room from like the wooden walls to drywall and painting it. So we're gonna squeeze by this month, but barely.
How many estimates have you done this month?
2, 3.
2 or 3. How many leads have you gotten this month?
I like to stay accurate with it,
Sure. So what are you checking your account?
Yeah, I got like 9.
All right. So I'm going to jump right into your Dripjobs account.
Oh.
I'm going to look and see what's going on here. So you have 5 leads currently in your new lead stage. We got Carol, Sugato, Abuko, Tiff Matthews, and Cindy. Okay. Now all of them are getting follow-ups right now, but how many times have you called all those 5 people? Huh?
Let me 1 second. Let me look at what you're looking at.
I'm looking at your new lead stage right here in Dripjobs.
Okay, so I called Sydney. Cindy.
Cindy. Okay. When did you call her last?
Um, I honestly don't remember, to be
All
honest
right.
with you.
So you put a note on October 19th, 2021. It said closing on the home end of this month. Call back then. Okay. So did you wind up calling her when she closed on her house?
No,
Okay.
I didn't even see that text until now. I didn't even know you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
got to
really
view the
embarrassing.
note there. Okay. So here's the thing. You have 5 people in this system right now that you have not converted to the next step, whether it's at least getting them on the phone and moving them over to a warm lead, which is somebody that you've spoken to. That's what it looks like here. I don't know if this is accurate, but when it comes to business, and this is how I've built my business, is like lead generation does fluctuate, but what we do with them makes all the difference. Like that is part of why you have this pipeline here, is for you to be able to look at your new leads, and you are in survival mode. And it's like you should be calling these people and at least getting an answer on whether or not they're going to move forward with you, in terms of at least letting you give them an estimate, like until they either say yes or they say stop calling or I'm going to report you.
Okay.
Like that's the mentality of like a successful business owner, and I know you're learning these things, and it's good that you have this organization here. Shout out Dripjobs. Come on now. We got
Yeah,
it
for
there.
sure.
We don't have to comb through our notebooks. It's right here. You have a pipeline. It says new leads, Carol, Sugato, Abuko, Tiff, and Cindy. There could be 30 grand sitting there. There could
Mm,
be.
that's true.
Some people don't even have a pipeline.
Mm.
And that's somebody that's desperate, right? So how many times, and honesty is how I can help you. If you lie or if you fabricate, I can't help you. There's nothing to be ashamed of here. How many times have you called Carol?
Mm. Second.
She's the first lead in here. How many times?
1 second. I want to like be accurate with you.
No, I
So
want I want I want accuracy.
yeah,
So
for sure. That's why.
she came in 2 days ago. Okay. She came in
I
2 days ago.
I think I called her once and I told her to fill out the like
Okay,
the
so that's a problem. All
yeah.
right. So right there, why couldn't you just open up this deal here? And let me share my screen so you can see this. Okay. So you're a hungry, motivated salesperson. The absolute last thing a hungry, motivated salesperson does is create more work for their customers. Okay. The whole purpose of them filling out the form is if they use that form on a text message or an email. Can you see my screen here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Carol here, new lead, top of the list. If I'm calling, answer that. Do you see what I'm looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay. If I'm calling Carol, I'm not going to call her, talk to her, and then have her do work. I'm not going to say, Carol, go and fill out this form. Why? I'm already on the phone with you. So that's why in Dripjobs, we built this schedule appointment. You see this?
Yeah.
That's what that's there for. So essentially, all you got to do is choose the date and the time and hit save, and she's good. Carol, does tomorrow at 1 o'clock work? I'm going to be in your area. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Well, guess what? Tuesday at 3. How does that sound? Oh, you like mornings? I'll do 8 o'clock. You got nothing on the schedule.
Yeah.
That's the mentality. So you pretty much had Carol. She's gotten follow-ups. I'm looking in here. She hasn't opened them. Okay. So she's clearly not online. Okay. So next step is to call. And then you told her to go back online. What kind of workflow is that? That's hard.
Yeah.
That's friction.
I'm gonna call everybody back today.
Let's talk about Sugato. He came in 5 days ago. Okay. Let's look inside of let's look and see if he's been interacting with your emails. Look at this. He's got great interaction, dude. He looked at this 3 times. 2 times he read this email. 4 times he opened up that email. 2 times he opened that email. For some reason, he's not pulling the trigger and booking with you, but he wants to work with you.
Hmm.
You see this?
Yeah, I didn't even know you can see how many times they look at it.
See? He's been opening up he knows who you are. You're practically his son. I mean, how often you've been following up with this guy. he thinks that you're probably the most on top of it contractor, but you haven't sealed the deal. So when you call at this point, we're not going to send them back online. We're going to open this up here. Okay, Sugato, I got you on the phone. Hey, I'm just letting you know we're going to be in Rockville tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Does that work for you for your free estimate? Isn't that different than saying, hey, Sugato, we got your information. Did you still want a quote for that flooring estimate? Oh, you do? Okay, cool. So there's a link that I need you to click in the email that I sent you yesterday. If you can comb through your email and find it, once you click that link, I need you to go ahead and book it. It's too much friction at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Abuko, what's up with him? Let's look in his system here. He got 6 emails from you. He's opened up 4 of them. He's gotten 2 text messages from you. He's ready. Okay. He's ready. But you don't know why people aren't moving forward. Maybe it's intimidating to them. Maybe they second guess what they originally put in, but they're still opening the emails. So, they haven't unsubscribed, right? They haven't unsubscribed. So we know that they're still interested. Tiffany Matthews. Do you remember what happened with her? That was 24 days ago. This is hard, George. I know it's hitting you, bro. I know, because these are the questions that you need to know. Tiffany said this. This is why she hasn't moved forward. This is how you nurture a pipeline. Okay. Because you're sitting here thinking that you don't have opportunity. And I'm looking at 5 people that could potentially be 30 grand or more in business sitting in your pipeline. And what people do is they blame the marketing company and they say, oh, the marketing company didn't bring me leads. You're not nurturing them.
Yeah.
And look, I love that you're relying on Dripjobs, and that Dripjobs has its place for automatic text and email follow-ups for certain people. But some people look at this, bro. Are you looking at the screen here? Can you see this for Tiffany?
Yeah.
Bro, she opened up freaking emails. Almost every one of your emails she opened up. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. For some reason, she hasn't moved the needle. That's where you get on the phone. You see?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look over here. All right. In your proposal sent stages, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 43 grand sitting in your pipeline of people that you sent proposals to. How many times have you called these people?
Douglas Allen, he went with somebody else.
Okay, then he needs to be moved over to proposal rejected so he can get nurtured. Next.
Faison, I called him several times and he didn't answer.
Okay, keep calling him. How about Angelia?
I'm not sure.
Okay. You need to be certain.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Jennifer. I don't even remember.
You don't even know. Look, Jennifer. Okay. What about Zabin?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not sure. This is you got 11, 12 grand worth of bids out to this guy. And you're not sure. Yvette Gregory. What's going on here? 3,200. Okay. This is money, bro.
Yeah, Yvette, I'm starting the 26th and it's actually 5,800. So
okay. So you need to make an adjustment here. She needs to sign it. Make sure she signs it.
Okay.
That's the whole purpose of this. So go in here to the proposal, go ahead and edit it, change it to the amount that you winded up selling the job for, and make sure she signs it. Okay. And of course, you can set up online payments here, have her pay a deposit on here, or you can log a deposit. Okay.
I got
all right.
a bank account.
What happened? What happened with Colin here? Estimate scheduled. What's going on with him?
Oh no, that's the partner. He wanted to see how the system
worked.
I
want to see how it worked. All right. And how about the Lisa here?
The Lisa.
No quote has been it looks like design. Is she a designer?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going Saturday. I'm going tomorrow to look at it.
To go give her an estimate?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I'm looking at here is, there's 2 people in this pipeline I think you need to call. This guy, Zabin. I mean, there's a lot of money sitting there, bro. A lot of money. And then looking at this other one, what about this guy, Faison? That's an $18,000 bid.
Yeah, I called him several times. I'm talking.
I mean, for 18 grand, you should go knock on his door again.
Yeah.
I mean, at this stage, I'm serious.
Yeah, I know.
I'm serious. Like, I mean, 18 grand. I mean,
crazy. This stuff. I mean, yeah,
this is crazy. You're deviating from your business model by taking on remodeling jobs and claiming that you have no money when I see nothing but opportunity in this pipeline here. when I'm
Yeah.
looking at your account. Nothing but opportunity. You have new leads that are waiting to be converted. Okay. You have proposals that you've sent that you need to negotiate. Okay. So when you call Faison, you're not just going to call and say, hey, Faison, just want to know if you decide to move forward with this. Clearly, there's something stopping him from moving forward after a month. It's probably the price you gave him. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
That's his mindset. Is it's probably too high in his mindset. Okay. So your job is to identify what margin you price the job for, which, not being disrespectful, just giving you honesty here, I guarantee you don't know. Okay. You don't know what margin you're going to make on this job. So how are you going to negotiate?
That's so we calculated labor.
Okay. So I'm looking at Faison here. You calculated labor. Okay.
And,
Your
and then
labor cost is pretty much non-existent right now, right?
yeah, so we calculated labor and then we added
You
material.
added the material. Okay. So you gave him a price of 10-1 for all material. Is that accurate at $5 a square?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're passing that cost on to him. So the labor portion of it is about 8 plus 7, so about 8,700.
Yeah.
Okay. So $8,700. Now, who's going to be doing the work?
I have employees.
Okay. You have employees. You got to be stressing right now, right?
Why?
Well, because the employees need work.
Well, yeah. So they both have jobs.
Okay. So they're
They
part-time. Good.
they are part
Perfect.
time.
So what we need to do, because of the scarcity in the business right now, is we need to sell jobs at whatever we need to sell them for to sell them so you can keep the pipeline moving. Like that's how it works. When you have loaded jobs, like when you're booked up until January, you don't negotiate your prices. That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. You don't need to because you can't do it anyway. But in this case, what you need to do is you need to first help him see. And here's another suggestion. Another suggestion. Don't
Yeah.
ever price this job with materials that included at cost again, unless you're marking up the materials.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because you sent him a quote that says $18,891 when you should have first sent him a quote of labor and then said, I'm going to follow up with the material cost at fair market value if you agree to my labor.
Yeah,
You
it's
see?
definitely better. Yeah.
You see, because you would have sent him a quote that said 8,700 instead of $18,891.
Yeah.
Is that what the cost is on the hardwood? 95?
The cost on the hardwood is $5 a square foot.
$5 a square foot. So you essentially quoted it out for 1,900. So you're giving it to him at cost, right? You're just passing that cost on to him.
Yeah. I'm not
If
even
you're
charging him to pick it up.
if you're doing that, then he needs to go to the store and buy it himself. Because all that's doing is hurting your it's only hurting your chances of getting the labor sale, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense. Everything makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though you know that it's at cost, average customer, average homeowner, you know, they're strolling through Home Depot looking at $1.69 a square foot on hardwood.
Yeah. This stuff is so hard. Like owning a business is hard.
Well, that's why you're here, man. And that's why I'm here to help. You know, I know it's like, you know, it's a game. And if you see it as a game and you know the way the game is played and you know the way your opposition, unfortunately, I'm using that in the context of a customer, plays the game, you can align your skill set and you can align your game plan to the way that they do like the way they individually do business. And that's all what I'm all about. It's like every customer has a specific way they want to be sold to. What I want people to understand, and you specifically, is that you've got to move and be versatile and be fluid in business. You can't just do things one way, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to understand this guy and understand that maybe he doesn't understand that you're giving it to him at cost. Maybe you might have said it, but he's not in the business. He could be a doctor or a lawyer. They don't understand this concept. They just go to Home Depot and think everything's the same. You know, that's just, you know, it's kind of like, it's not their world. It's our world. So we need to understand that and say, if I give this guy a quote for him was 20 grand, he's going to look at it differently than if I gave him a labor quote for 9.
That's absolutely true.
So yes, sir, you agree to my labor. Perfect. Let me show you what the cost is on the hardwood that you told me that you wanted. If you want to adjust this, no problem. We're just selling it to you at cost and we're going to cover the delivery charge.
Nice.
So when you call this guy today, Explain that.
Okay. I will.
Explain that. Say, Faison, listen, I didn't mean to scare you with the $20,000 bid I sent you. I just wanted to let you know, and I wanted to break this down for you on the phone, that we're only charging you $9,000 for the installation of everything, the removal of the carpet, the removal of the tile, and the installation of everything. And what I'm willing to do today, if you would allow me to earn your business today, that would require a deposit, is I can give you 10% off that labor cost. That would
Yeah.
bring us to a little over $8,000. How does that sound?
Yeah.
And it's not about me saying discount your prices. I'm not saying devalue yourself. You're just in a position where that's necessary.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
I agree.
So, I mean, short and sweet today, bro. I think we're going to cap it. I gave you some work to do here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just ready to get my hands dirty, man. Like,
I
it's
know. Well, get
frustrating.
you got it. Here's the thing. You said business is hard. That's why many businesses fail, bro. I
Yeah,
mean, and some people are failing, but they're just working every day as they're failing. They're not succeeding. They're not getting ahead, right?
yeah,
Like, this is make or break, bro. If you had a family counting on you right now, kids, a wife, and you were in a much different position, like, and this was your only option, you would be like way more like stressed, right?
yeah,
Like right now, you got a business partner that takes some of that stress away. You got some jobs going. Like if there was nothing, you need to at least know how to get it. And all I'm
yeah.
saying is that you have this pipeline here for a reason. And that's so you can accurately look at it. And when you look at the Dripjobs app, if you notice, if you go to the deal side and you hit new leads, there's a call button on the deals. So
Yeah.
literally I did that. I put that there so you could easily call down the list.
So what I'm actually gonna do as well after I call all these, like follow up with all the people on Drip Jobs, I have a lot of business cards from a lot of networking events that I've been to, and I met this guy named Larry Somerville who works for the government. He does government contracting.
Now,
He
you're a residential client. I don't want to hear. I hate. No. It's gonna
no
be net. It's gonna be net 30. You're not gonna get paid. The cash flow is gonna be slow. Stick with residential. Remember the
okay
first time we spoke, I gave you a piece of advice. I said
yeah
affiliate with the flooring distribution stores.
okay
Get on their list. How many
okay
flooring? Since I taught again, honesty is
zero
key.
zero
Zero. Zero.
zero.
Thank you for the honesty. Get up after you get well, because I think you said it, COVID. Go to every flooring store within 20 miles.
Okay.
Bring them lunch. Bring them donuts. Bring them something. Bring them a gift basket. I don't know, with some business cards. Shake their hand and say, please put me on your list.
Okay.
I mean, please take that advice.
No,
Please.
yeah, for sure. Colin and I are putting something together for that.
It's called go on Google and type in flooring store.
No,
And
my
no,
mom's making cookies. My mom's making
oh,
cookies.
you're talking about your mom making cookies. Perfect.
Yeah, she actually makes amazing cookies.
Send them to Florida. Can I get a batch?
I'd love to get you a batch. We're
Thank you,
actually
bro.
She wants to get a cookie business started, but we don't know how to
Perfect.
do it. That's a different thing though.
Well,
But
learn how to run a flooring business, and you can transfer those principles to. Does she need to come on a business breakthrough?
her English isn't too hot. Maybe I can translate.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think
So,
that'd be
but
pretty.
the principles are the same, brother. That's the gift you can give your mom. You learn how to run and operate a profitable business, and all it is your mindset. That's business. People and mindset is business.
Mm,
People, understanding people, which is a very deep topic, the psychology behind decision making, the psychology behind leadership and motivation, understanding people, and then mastering your mindset
mm.
is what creates a profitable business in any capacity. Put me in a cookie business. I guarantee you I'll be successful.
You'd be selling dozens out the back,
Out the back.
out the back door.
I'd ship them all over the world.
Really? How would you keep them nice?
The cookies?
Yeah,
I'd find someone who was doing it already and I'd buy it from them and see how they kept it nice.
nice.
I'm not going to
All right,
reinvent the wheel here.
I'm gonna get to work.
All right. And for those listening, George just popped up at the speed of sound and he went from laying down and now he's up ready to make calls.
Well, I wasn't laying down. I was sitting on my comforter.
You were laying down. No,
I
I'm
was
kidding.
not.
Oh, he's a little sick. Yeah, he's got a cold.
Last thing I want is people in my Instagram DMs saying you're laying down during a business breakthrough.
Can't do that. Thanks, George. Bro, I always love talking to you, man. Touch base with you soon. Keep me updated, all right?
All right, brother.
Was this helpful?
Oh yeah, super helpful.
Thanks,
I
bro.
love how you always ask at the end.
You never know. I mean, some people might say no, it wasn't helpful. Then I need to get better.
I feel that.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? If my
Yeah.
voice isn't good, then what good is it? All right, bro.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day.
You too, man. Hey, what's up? Thanks for listening to that episode. So, real quick, before you go on to the next episode, hopefully, I just wanted to talk about that business breakthrough real quick. So, what we were doing was actually going inside of George's Dripjobs account. And what we were able to do, because everything is so neatly organized, is pinpoint which customers needed to be followed up with. Now, yes, Dripjobs does have automations, and that takes care of most of it. But in a time where George really needs a job, it's going to be extremely beneficial for him to pinpoint the customers that need an estimate, to pinpoint the customers that have already gotten an estimate, and for him to be able to utilize this pipeline as a resource when he needs it most. So, my question to you is, in your business right now, if I were to ask you, hey, I need you to reach out to the last 10 people that you gave an estimate to, and I need you to try to negotiate with them, try to get a deal on the books. And you might be in a position where, that is your reality. You might not have work for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you have a team counting on you. And I remember being in that position and having a pipeline and being able to do this in an effective way could be the difference between finding work for your team and being really, really stressed out. So, although Drip Jobs has an amazing lineup of awesome features, I have to say that the organizational aspect is one of my favorites. So, all I wanted to do was kind of just give you and shed some light on what we did in this business breakthrough and encourage you. Please let me give you a free demo and walk you through Drip Jobs and hopefully showcase to you the value of which that George just received and that we believe everyone is receiving with signing up for Drip Jobs. So I appreciate you listening to the podcast. I hope you get something out of every single episode, and I really would love an opportunity to connect with you sometime. Thanks so much, and have a great day.